Hi. We thought you would appreciate a bit of communication from us about what is likely to be happening after the holidays. As you can imagine, the announcement came as a bit of a surprise to us as well. It really wasn't expected. So we have very much been in planning mode since we came back on Monday to try to pull together something for after the holidays. So we want to reassure you that we've done this before and you guys have done this before, and we know it was really difficult, but we do have that experience to draw on. So we'll do it again. And we might even do it a wee bit better this time. So there are a few things we wanted to share with you that we felt you would find helpful, but the big message is that we are going to try, for those children coming back to us after the holidays, just to pretty much keep everything as it is.
Absolutely. Keep life as normal as we possibly can for them, because it's going to be an uncertain time for you guys, but also for the kids as well. So let's make it easier. Let's keep things as normal as we possibly can.
So the things that will be the same for any of you who are key workers, and we put out the links on Twitter, and you can access the documents and the national documents on the Dundee City Council website. There's clear criteria on there in terms of key workers. So if you are a key worker and you had a key worker placed with us in the hub last time, we still have your applications forms here. You don't need to fill in anything else. As long as you've got the same job and your circumstances haven't changed, if you and your partner are both key workers, then you're absolutely entitled to a place, and we'll see you on the 7th of January. If your circumstances have changed, you might need to phone and check, and that's okay. But if you have become a key worker since the last time, then we ask that you do phone the school or you drop us an email. You let us know who your employer is and what your job is, and let us know that you're a key worker, and let us know that you need a place, and we will absolutely get that ready for you for January.
Yeah, we also know that there was some key workers last time around who actually didn't take up the place, and there was actually a few parents caught me at the gate this morning and said, look, we have always been key workers, we didn't use the place. So if you're in that position, absolutely get in touch with us as well, because I know that in the last lockdown some folk did have alternatives, but this time there just aren't any, so please let us know. Also remember, if you are a key worker, your child only comes to school on the days that there isn't anyone else. So if you've got a day off, the expectation would be that your child would be at home.
Yeah, we only cover your shifts.
Yeah.
So that kind of takes care of the key worker aspect to it. We do have a number of children that we've identified also that by invitation we would like to see in school. Miss Bally and the management team and I have been looking at that over the last day. We reviewed the kids that we invited in last time, and we've probably invited a couple of extra children in on top of that. You will be notified via email today or tomorrow if you're one of those families that we want your kids to be in from the 7th. If you don't get an email, then you haven't got one of those vulnerable children places. So if you could check your emails, and please check your junk and spam boxes, because I think sometimes some of our stuff lands in
especially if there's attachments on it. Sometimes you go to the junk box. So
you will hear in the next day, and certainly by the close of play at lunchtime tomorrow, if you have got one of those places. As Miss Bally has already said, for those children coming into school, we're planning on keeping things pretty much the same. You'll come in via the same gates. You will come in via the same doors into the building. The same staff will be there ready with a hand sanitizer. Everything will be just as it has been the whole of this term. The only slight difference is when the children come in, they'll come up and register with their teacher, but they might not be working in their usual classroom because of the numbers, we're condensing to cohorts. So for example, primary four, you will all be working from Mr. Dolan's room, and sometimes you'll have Mr. Dolan as your teacher, and sometimes you would have Miss Birchinall as your teacher. If Mr. Dolan is teaching the children and is looking after the children, then Miss Birchinall would be next door in the other classroom, and she will be posting the online learning stuff, and vice versa. Miss Birchinall might be in Mr. Dolan's class teaching the children sometimes. If Mr. Dolan's not there, he will be in the classroom next door posting online learning activities. So that's the way we plan to run it.
But also, I know that some of you will be thinking, oh, they're all in the same room. Looking at the numbers that we've actually got, there'll be some classes are sitting at maybe 11, 12 kids. So although the whole cohort is all together, they will be absolutely distanced within that one room to make sure that everyone is kept safe.
Yeah. So we'll be going to cohort bubbles rather than class bubbles, but Miss Bally's right, we will be looking at social distance, and we still have all the things in place in terms of COVID protocols to keep your children safe. So we will be doing all that. In terms of the online learning, staff have been working hard in Service Day in November to skill themselves up, and we'll be sending online learning things home via Teams and also via email. Miss Bally, do you want to say a wee bit about that?
Yeah, the whole school, we've taken all the email addresses, and the teachers have been given everyone's email addresses, the parents, that is, not the children. And work will be getting emailed home, but also everyone has Teams set up right throughout the whole school. But the primary 1s to 3s, we haven't really spent a lot of time using Teams with the wee ones. Primary 4s to 7s, they have done. So I would reckon that the majority of the work will come out via Teams to the primary 4s to 7s. But the primary 1 to 3s, the majority of it will be emailed out. Now, it might be that the teachers are delivering a live lesson in the classroom via Teams. It might be that you get a PowerPoint, like I do in assembly, the PowerPoint with the voiceover, because one of the things that we got back from teachers at the last lockdown was PowerPoints are great, but if I don't know what the teacher was wanting to convey, we're not really very sure. So the teachers all know how to record the voiceover to the PowerPoints. So you might get sent that. You might get sent links to, for example, there's an artist who does brilliant online step-by-step art lessons. So it's not going to be one of us, but they can deliver the lesson better than we can. So it'll be all online learning in some way, shape or form every day.
And also what we did, thinking that this might happen, but also because it's a very good resource, we purchased Read Write Ink online. So even though children are sitting at home, they can still access the Read Write Ink online activities and basically do the Read Write Ink programme, but do it at home.
Yep.
So class teachers will send you all these links, particularly for wee ones via email. So all that will come to you. Also, what we do value is whatever parents do at home with their children. So if you look at some of the stuff we're sending you and you're really struggling with that, or please phone us, because we will be in school and in the building. Email your class teachers, give us a phone, let us know that you're struggling with things, because we can help. But also as parents, you are your children's first teachers, and we do value all the activities that you do at home. So if you're doing a bit of baking, if you've got the kids sitting reading, if all of these things are really, really valuable. So please do not stress about it. But if you are struggling with it, please get back to us, because there's always somebody that can give you a wee call or an email back, and that's all that you might need just to get you going again. Okay, I think that's just about everything. It was just really to let you know that we are all still here on the 7th of January. So after this, please don't stress about this. Enjoy your Christmas with your families. And if you've got any questions, keep a wee note of them. We are all back in the building from the 7th of January. So if you want to email us or call us, we will be back in, and we're here to help. We are absolutely up for the challenge again. In fact, we're probably a wee bit better prepared for it than the last time. So we are here to be as helpful as we can. But we just want to say we hope you all have a lovely, quieter Christmas maybe than normal. But please stay safe. Please look after each other. And if there's anything, absolutely anything that we can do to help, please don't be a stranger. Get back in touch with us on the 7th of January. And if it's something in our gift to do that we can help you with, we'll absolutely do it for you.
Absolutely. And also just on this, just thinking as well, it was actually the connection with food and Christmas dinners that made me think about it. It's not like me to be thinking about food, is it? Just thinking that school lunches, it will be, if your child's entitled to a free school meal, they will get a free school meal. But if not, they'll have to pay for their meal on parent pay or pat lunch, just as it is at the moment. Again, it's all about keeping things as normal as possible. And as Karen said, stay safe, enjoy your Christmas, whatever it happens to look like, and we'll see you on the 8th. No, 7th. 7th of January.
The 7th. And we're obviously still in the building. until at least 12 o'clock on Wednesday. So if you want to catch us, and also Miss Bally, you know, we're always out in the playground. If you want to catch us for a chat about anything that you've heard, or maybe something that we haven't answered, let us know. We will email out a bit of communication, giving you this information and a few extra details as well, so that you'll have something paper copy to refer back to.
Yep.
Because I don't know about you, but by the 7th of January we might have forgotten all of this.
I'll be drowning in turkey, all this food that we've bought that's not actually getting used.
I know. Guys, take care, and we will see you in the new year. Bye.
Take care.